Very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
It's good to have you here at Boiler India Expo. Thermax is always been present with Boiler India and Boiler World. We are always very pleased to have you. We know that it's not your first time exhibiting, so you need no introduction. But still, I would like you to introduce yourself, your designation, and Thermax for me.
My name is Rajesh,
Yeah.
DC Rajesh. I am the CEO of TBWES,
Hmm.
Thermax Babcock Wilcox Energy Solutions Limited, which is a subsidiary of Thermax Group,
I see.
and which takes care of design, engineering, manufacturing, large boilers
I see.
and heaters.
Right. So, okay, this is now a generic question. I don't really need to ask you, but what is it that makes you keep coming back to Boiler India every edition?
Starting from, I think this is one exhibition which brings the entire boiler industry together. And when I say boiler and all the other associated
Correct.
industry.
Correct.
And, boiler is actually a very complex equipment.
Yes, of course.
And celebrating an equipment which is as complex like boiler,
As a boiler.
which is not something which is very, that way very common,
Correct.
is actually very special.
Yeah.
And just the vibes, I think, conversing with, our peers and our other stakeholders, customers visiting in. So it's just a celebration of boiler, I would say a celebration of energy and environment.
Right.
So just fabulous. I have a lot of lovely memories of being here earlier.
Right.
And also today.
My next question would be, any specific objective, any specific product, any specific new innovation technology that you're exhibiting in this exhibition, in this edition of Boiler?
I would say it is difficult to pick a specific thing, because if you see the portfolio of solutions that Thermax offers, we actually touch a lot of different parts of both energy, environment, and chemicals. So I think each business of ours actually have brought out, their sort of, their products which actually add a lot of value to our customers.
Correct.
So difficult to pick one. But I think here, if you walk around the Thermax, stall, you'll see that the entire range of energy transition is something which is visible. Starting from the biomass center of excellence to looking at electric boiler, to look at all the cooling and heating solutions that we are bringing in. The entire spectrum of energy transition in some form is visible in the stall.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hard to pick one.
Yeah, no worries at all. So now I'd like to get into some nitty-gritties of, your Thermax and how it relates to boilers. So firstly, how does Thermax ensure seamless integration of waste recovery systems into existing industrial processes?
See, what happens is when you are actually integrating anything with a process, it is, you need to have a knowledge of both the boiler technology and also the process understanding.
Correct.
And I think it is in the intersection of both of this is where you get actually a very optimum and in a way, a impactful solution. So Thermax has been in this space for quite some time, and we have partnered with a lot of industries to understand their processes and also the waste heat which comes out of a lot of these processes and how that can be harnessed. So it is in a way a combination of technology know-how, our own experience, and partnership with the industry and our customers, which have actually brought us where we are as probably one of the leading, waste heat recovery solution providers.
Right. So you are collaborating and making all of that happen?
Absolutely. Because since the process is owned by actually the customer, by the industry. So it's very important that whatever we are integrating is done in a collaborative, and the partnership is very important.
Yeah. Of course. What are the latest innovations in Thermax's cooling and heating solutions for industrial application?
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, if you look at the heating, you can see the biomass center of excellence. We are talking about electric boilers. So the entire range of energy transition is something, both on the heating and cooling side, is something we are actively participating in.
I see.
And I think all that you can see around here is in a way that is something which is very fresh, something which we have thought through, looking at the current context and the challenges the customers are, facing, and actually bringing a solution in front of them. So I think, we are covering the entire range of, and addressing those challenges.
Right, correct. Because now we are in an age a digital age, so to say, and everything wants, everyone wants and everything to be controlled remotely. So, what role has digitization played in, maintaining and optimizing Thermax's energy solutions now?
Yeah. So I think it was almost about 4 to 5 years back when we started looking at creating tool and also extend it into a platform where a lot of our equipments actually could be connected, and we also, the information that we draw from the operation, the performance of that equipment, we can actually layer our knowledge, our technology knowledge on that,
Correct.
on top of that, and provide some insights for our customers, for the plant owners, so that they can actually maximize the performance. So we have actually created a tool, you can see it here, which we are named as Thermax Edge Live, which is basically a platform operating data of the particular equipment, layered with our technology know-how, and also bringing the elements of AI and ML into it, and actually providing insights to the user of those equipments in a manner where they can draw the full, sort of full mileage of the equipment. They can really maximize the performance of those equipments.
Yeah.
So we have got a lot of use cases. We are very inspired by the experiences the customers have had, the value that they have drawn from this platform, and that continues to inspire us and energize us to do more on that path.
Right.
But yeah, I think digital is becoming a very integral part of every other equipment that we actually, or solution that we actually, bring in front of customers.
Right. That's really good to hear. Now, my last question to you would be, could you discuss the role of automation and control technologies in optimizing your products?
Yeah, I think it is connected to the previous question. So, if you look at our digital platform, it is actually connected to what we call as a distributed control system or a PLC system, which the equipment has got. Yeah, it's built into the equipment, and we actually draw a lot of information, a lot of data from those equipments through this, through the control system, and then we layer it on top of our AgILi platform. So it is basically, currently it is not so much about controlling an equipment remotely, but it is more of actually drawing data from the equipment and integrating our domain knowledge, our technological understanding, our experience of managing assets into that, and providing insights back to the user. So that again, they can actually maximize the performance, the availability, the reliability of the equipment.
Wow. Okay. So now in conclusion, I'd like to ask you something on the lines of, in the time that we're in right now, most people are either focusing on, moving away from fossil fuels, talking of alternate fuels like hydrogen, be it biomass or anything. Do you and, Thermax in general have a particular vision, like down the next 20 years, 30 years, that you're going a particular direction, that you're moving towards a particular objective that you're targeting to achieve? It could be similar, it could be different, that you're, doing something to reduce carbon emissions, or any other direction, any other approach you're taking in that direction?
No, I think in a way, all that we are doing in Thermax falls in the intersection of energy security, which is very important for developing countries like India. In the intersection of energy transition, energy security, energy transition, energy efficiency,
Correct.
And sustainability and climate impact. So all our solutions somewhere are in the intersection of this. So we are in that phase of transitioning from one to another, but then there's always a play where you are, you are actually, the baton is, still being carried by two sort of, athletes. So so we are in that phase, and most of our, if you see, all that we are doing falls in the intersection of, these factors.
Yeah.
So,
Of course.
so that's how I would put it across.
Okay.
And of course, energy transition, and this is a journey that, I think
Correct.
the whole planet, country, government, economy, industries are going through. So I think we are absolutely a part of this, and we are driving it right from the front.
Right.
Because we know what it means.
Correct.
And
Yes.
And how important it is for for the overall well-being of the planet.
Yeah. Okay. It was great to hear these insights from you. We are always pleased to have you here at Boiler India Expo, and I'm sure you're aware that Boiler World Expo is coming up in Southeast Asia.
Yes.
We will be looking forward to seeing you there. And if in by any case you are also associated with reactors and chemical allied industries as well, I'm sure you know that Reactor World Expo is coming up in January 2025. We will be expecting you there as well if you would be. So
I look forward to that.
it was great to have you. It was great to speak to you, and thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure of mine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.